As you all heard, we're also losing another person, Wes Farrow, who's given us 2 solid years as a Coro executive director, is leaving us. And you all know the phrase of standing on the shoulders before you, and folks like Robert and Carrie and others who have been on the board and brought Coro through many different stages, Paul Vandevender, David Abel, lots of other people. He stands on the shoulders of you. But let me just say a couple of things and have Wes come up here in a second. Look, being a good executive director is hard, but it's not impossible. Being an ethical leader is hard, not impossible. Let me read you the definition of a word that George Milson said to me earlier. A mensch, it's a Yiddish word. It means a person of integrity and honor. By the way, I found this curious. The opposite of mensch is an unmensch. Who knew? It's on the internet. That's true. Who knew? It's a person who's unlikable or unfriendly. A mensch is someone to admire and emulate, someone of noble character. The key to being a real mensch is nothing less than character, rectitude, dignity, and a sense of what is right, responsible, and decorous. Being a mensch, being ethical, and being good at what you do is very difficult to do. Wes Farrow is a mensch. He's a terrific human being. His parents should be proud of him. Risha, good luck. I mean that on many levels. You got him, we're losing him, but he's done a fabulous job. He's turned out to be a terrific friend and a solid human being that I will hold right here for a long time. Help me in thanking Wes Farrow and sending him off.
So among other responsibilities as executive director, I will get you out of here by 9:30, and it's 9:24. So I will be very quick. I did not know that I was going to be called upon to speak tonight, but the very simple story that I'll tell in short form, and for those who stick around at the reception, I can tell in slightly longer form, is that a few years ago, I was working for the Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights with some amazing people, doing work that I loved, feeling very much in purpose, in mission with my life, and I got a voicemail from Bruce Corwin, and that voicemail said, "Hey Wes, it's Bruce. I'm joining the Coro board, and you need to come back and be executive director." Well, I turned to my boss at the time, and he and I had a pretty close relationship, so I thought, I'm going to talk to him not just as my boss, but as my friend and as my mentor. And I explained the situation to him. We ended up having a long conversation about it, and by the end of that conversation, approximately 2 hours after Bruce had called me and left me that message, without having ever actually talked to Bruce about it, I had already decided that I would seek the job. One of the key little pieces of that story is that my boss at the Robert F. Kennedy Center was a man named John Heffernan, who happened to have graduated from Coro in, I believe, '82, the year I was born. So it has been an absolute honor these past few years to get to know many of you, to work alongside and on your behalf. Again, I'll be very brief tonight and simply express my unending gratitude and thank you to you all for giving me this opportunity and in the process of it, changing my life. So I will be headed with Risha to Minneapolis, but you all will have a place in my heart, a place in my memories, and I'm sure in many ways a place in my future. Thank you.